Zoom's transformation. Eric Yuan, the founder and CEO of Zoom, says meetings need to change. And soon, Yuan told the Wall Street Journal that people should spend far less time in live calls and let AI do the heavy lifting. He envisions a future where AI attends most meetings, takes notes, and delivers only the key takeaways to human workers. You don't need to join every meeting, Yuan said. AI can summarize it for you. Now, Zoom was once a pandemic lifeline. It's now under pressure to prove it can innovate beyond endless video calls. Yuan is betting that fewer meetings plus smarter tools will keep Zoom essential in a crowded AI race. Okay, so what's the real message here? The guy who created Zoom is smart with technology, but I don't know if he knows anything about what makes a meeting special. He's saying attend fewer meetings, just have your AI do it, summarize for you. Well, if all Zoom meetings are nothing but AIs talking to each other, why bother? Just send an email. Let's dig a little deeper here. You can't expect everyone to be good at everything. I'm not good at everything. In fact, most people are not good at anything other than the one thing they devote their primary professional focus to. I'm good at really just one thing, communication and personal development skills. So I don't want to fault this founder of AI looking at everything through the lens, the founder of Zoom, looking at everything through the lens of AI and Zoom technology. But the idea that organizations should have more and more meetings, and yet no human being actually shows up because the AI can get the transcript and summarize it for you, it does really raise the question, why bother having the meeting? Let's step back a minute. As a human being and as a communications expert, to me, the importance of a meeting is when actual human beings can speak to another human being, ask questions, answer questions, to truly put a spotlight on what is most important. Spoken communication, and that's what a meeting is. It's a venue for spoken communication. Spoken communication is a great way of letting people know, here's what I think is important. It's not really a great way of conveying lots of facts, lots of data, lots of details. If you want to do that, send an email, write a book. I got a book on how to make AI clones I've written behind me. That's the way to learn how to do it. I've got a book on public speaking and media training I've written behind me. If you want to learn all the facts, buy the books first. But if you really want to learn the skill, then you can hire me or someone like me to meet with you on Zoom or any other platform, or better yet, in person, and there's a high degree of interactivity. It's the interactivity that makes a meeting a meeting. But if one avatar is having an AI voice putting out information and another avatar is listening to it, summarizing it, boiling it down, and then emailing it to the name attached to that avatar, why bother? Nothing real is happening. Now, maybe at some point, your own avatar can be programmed to ask questions as you would. I haven't seen that happening yet. And without that ability to truly interact and dig deeply, I don't know that the meetings on Zoom are going to have much value. I do like what Jeff Bezos gets a lot of criticism, much of it deserved, but Jeff Bezos is famous for having meetings where they gotta quite often end in 15 minutes. It's got to be a small group of people, no more than enough people who could finish 2 pizzas. And you're not allowed to show data on PowerPoint slides. You have to give people a memo, a 2-page memo. They got to read the memo before the meeting can start. If we're going to be following rules on meetings, I would much rather follow the Jeff Bezos model than this CEO of Zoom. And Zoom, by the way, and I don't mean this as a knock, their stock price is down 80% since the all-time highs during the pandemic. That was impossible to sustain, but you have to give Zoom a lot of credit. Remember Skype? Well, guess what? No one else does either. Skype was the granddaddy of this industry, and they're pretty much gone, or there's a tiny little semblance of one. Zoom destroyed them. Zoom innovated more. They made it easier to deal with, and they really did become a brand name that became an industry name, kind of like Kleenex. So you do have to give a lot of credit to Zoom. I do use Zoom, although I use my own meeting room that I have on StreamYard, since I stream live to you every single day on all social media platforms, including LinkedIn. So I personally don't use Zoom much, but I do, and I have a professional account. So Zoom's not going away anytime soon. But the real lesson I think here is don't take advice from technologists on how to speak like a human being. Take advice from people who actually speak a lot as human beings. Now, you can have great technical skills and be a good communicator. Jeff Bezos is a good communicator. He's done a fantastic job of communicating his vision for the future to investors for the last 30 years. So even though he's a technologist, he's done a fantastic job of communication. He's really, I think, someone who should be more the role model for you and me when it comes to how to run meetings.